Hey everybody, Patrick here, and first of all, thank you so much for supporting Quiver and myself and picking up this awesome Z wallet. Kevin Chow and I have been working closely to come to the final design of the Z wallet. Now you might have already seen the original version with the business card size. Anyways, I'm going to walk you through every step on how to use this wallet, all the functions that we have included into this wallet, plus some routines that you can perform right away. So let's get into the explanation right now. Okay, so now that you have the wallet in your hand, you probably already know that it locks on both sides. For those of you guys who are not familiar with Z wallet, I'm going to explain to you briefly right now. And basically, the reason it's called the Z wallet or the Z wallet because it closes on both sides. It opens like a Z form like this, okay? So as you can see, we have implemented magnets on both sides. So you can see that if I just close one side, you can freely handle one side like this on top and it would not open at all. And the way it's designed, Kelvin had designed it in a way so that it camouflage on the back so that they can hold on like this or handle it and it will look like a normal wallet that can only open on one side. If you purchase the wallet, you would notice on one side of the out to lunch section on this side, so you can see right here, one side of your wallet, inside there should be a little black card because the original routine that we have put out on the business card size, we made it so that it only opens one way. So you would open the magnet side first, you close it, and then now spectator can pick it up because that side would just open freely without any locking mechanism. But yeah, if you have a black card, take it out. That's your option. One side won't be able to lock. If you want it to lock, put it back in, and now you should be set to go. One more thing you should know, we actually add a little visible marking on the wallet. So if you look closely, might be very hard to show on this, but if you look closely on the Q where we have QVR, one side is embossed and the other side is debossed. That way you can visually see it, which side to open. You can actually feel it, the difference between the two, so that you know which side you can open and make sure you open the right side every time. Okay, my invisible spectator. I'm going to show you a little trick using a deck of cards and a little prediction. So look at me. Can you do a little smile? Okay, I have a good feeling you might go for this card. Just gonna write this down. Now, unlike most magician, I'm actually going to show you exactly what card you're going to stop at. So this would be the 10 of clubs. Can you please initial your name right there? Take the pen, initial your name right there. Great. That way you can see the name, and that way I can't switch this card again. So show this, put your hand on top like this, put your hand on top of the card. We'll come back to that later. Now I also have a deck of cards here. You can see every card here is different. Now in a second, I'm just gonna drop down a bunch of cards like this. Just call the word stop at any time you want.
Stop.
Right here, you didn't want to go any further, you stop at this card. Now look, 10 of clubs, right? I wrote down on the card, hopefully this card should be the 10. It's the King of Hearts. Anyways, well, you write down, I made the prediction, but you know what? If I take this, you can change like this and the signature is still there, and the card has now changed into the King of Hearts, so technically I'm correct. You can have my card. Call me for your next birthday party, okay? So for this effect, all you need is a deck of cards, a marker, a Z wallet, and a bunch of your business cards. Now, this is basically how Out to Lunch work. You're going to need to have a gimmick half card here. I'll show you how to set it up in a second. And we need a business card that you're going to pre-write the prediction right there. So in this case, I put down the King of Hearts. You're going to put that back in, and I will show you the gimmick card right now. Under the band, we only have half of the business card. So you can just take a pair of scissors, you cut it in half. I put a little double-sided tape there, that way it adheres to the strap and it won't move. So once you have this done, you're going to put it into the strap like this, move it all the way down like this, and then just press firmly and to keep that piece in place. Now this card can move freely without interrupting that half card. Now once you have it set up, you can decide whatever cards you want to write down here. I like to make it contrast. You can actually make it kind of close to the original card that you're going to pick. That way it seems like you only make a little mistake. So for example, if this is the King of Hearts, maybe, you know, this can be the jack of hearts or something. So it's very close, or it could be like a 10 of hearts. So that way the contrast is a little bit bigger. But in that case, you just set it up like this. Doesn't matter what card you have. I'm going to show you the king of hearts in this example. That goes right there. Now, a few advantages that you have with the Z wallet plus Launch is that you're allowed to be able to show a clean card after. Because we have two sides, unlike most Launch, you can never flash an empty business card beforehand. But with this, what I can even do, I can do like this, so they can have a few business cards in there. I said, in a second, I'm gonna write down a prediction. So basically, you open the clean side like this, and as you talk to them, here's how you close it. I grip it like this, almost like a deck of cards on this side. The way the wallet switches is that you want the top part to fall down like this, okay? And so here's how we do it. I close like this, I re-grip, so this part of my hand kind of shift over to the edge of this, so I can rotate like this, and my thumb kind of press down this side of the wallet. So you're going to press down, and it should pop up like this. Your thumb can grab it, and now you can open it. So practice just opening the wallet one-handed, and this is kind of like how I do it casually, okay? So basically you open like this, you introduce your business card, you say, I'm going to make a prediction. Look at me, just do a little smile. What's your favorite fruits? So you can do whatever joke you want to do, and in that action, a little time misdirection, you reopen again, and now this time it's on the gimmick side, the secret side. So you want to kind of like hide this behind them, okay? I take the pen, and you want to pretend to write down your prediction. I use my fingernail so you can hear a little writing like that, okay? So it looks like you just write down the 10 of clubs. Now, once you've done this, you can show it to them. Obviously, there will not be a signature there yet. You ask them, you know what, can you write down the date, or you can write down your signature, whatever they want, just so that we know that this is the same prediction and I can't do anything to change my wording later. So they write their name, and here's how you do it. Now, the way I take it out, if I pull it out like this, they will see the king of hearts. So what I do is that I close my wallet downward like this, and right when it's closed view, I take out the business card like this. Okay, I'm going to place this down. Now, because we have a Z wallet, you can actually end clean. Now, all you have to do, if you want to, you can actually rotate this wallet 180. And for next trick, you can actually open this out and show that you have a clean card for other routine, or hand out business card for other people. But we don't really need to overproof, obviously. So once you do that, you pull it out. I rotate 180 just to be safe, or you can put the wallet away. It doesn't matter. So at this point, we already have a card. The signature is there. The king of heart is already changed. All you have to do is a simple force. Now in the video, all I did was a stop force. So you can do a riffle force. And basically the way I do it, I just kind of cut a bunch. I have a break, and you just drop a bunch. Anytime you kind of time it. So when they look at their mouth and when they say stop, you just either stop here or here. Then you show the card, the king of hearts, a little bit of acting like the card is wrong, whatever, you change your hand and snap your finger, Now the card changed, their signature is still there, and they can keep this card. It's a miracle. So here are some other little fun ideas that you can do. One example of the lunch, I saw Jay Sankey did this on one of his old DVD. Basically, you can have a spoon here. Okay, so you can have them put their name on it. So we're gonna put a little star on like this. And you talk about Uri Geller. You say, now you've seen, or even the Matrix, you see how people bend the spoon. I'm gonna do it with this drawing. So you take this drawing like this, and you're going to just bend it in half like this. You see, now the spoon is bent. No, really, it's actually bent into picture like this, and you can keep the card. So here's a fun little idea, not really crazy strong, but you can have a little spoon, a bent spoon there. You can have the other half of the spoon there, and you can bend the business card, acting like you're making a joke that you're bending the spoon like that. So that's one fun way. You can make a card rise. You can print your business card with the card revelation maybe on the bottom, or you can have a text printed that is, it's not readable, and then once you pull it out, you wave it over and they can read the text now. So there's many different things. Now, if you can print your own custom business card, I mean, I highly recommend doing that. Now, a lot of people I know that they print like a photo on the business card, so you can have a picture of you holding one card with the card facing back. And then once you pull out, maybe the card face the other way. There's many different ways that you can incorporate with the autolunch. So here's just a few examples. I hope you guys enjoy it. Have fun. Okay, so now with the autolunch principle aside, let's talk about the main trick, the main reason so that we can use it for the rainbow trick. Now, this is created by Hygar, a magician in Japan, and he gave me permission to include this with the wallet. I also even make a custom one, which will be available soon. Now, this is the corner version, so you can have a little corner there. I'm going to show you kind of like how I use this. I have a few videos that I perform on TV. I'll share this, or actually I'll insert this. Let's just take a look right now.
อยู่นี่เหรอเดี๋ยวผมเอาบัตรประชาชนออกก่อนนะฮะเดี๋ยวผมเอาถือกระเป๋าเงี้ยเดี๋ยวผมให้ดูก่อนช่วยจับนี้เหมือน FBI ครับ FBI โอเคคราวนี้เดี๋ยวผมจะนับ1 2 3นะครับผมมาถ่ายรูปทุกคนยิ้มครับเข้ามาใกล้ๆกันหน่อยครับ1 2 3โอเคคราวนี้เรามีภาพในอดีตแล้วอันนี้เก็บมือถือไว้ก่อนเดี๋ยวเราจะกลับมาอีกทีนึงนะครับ
ผมกลับมาที่เดิมนะกลับมาที่เดิม
ก่อนครับมาอีกอย่างที่ผมเอามาพลาดไม่ได้เลยก็คือไพ่1 สำรับนะครับคุณฤทธิ์ครับรบกวนช่วยแตะไพ่ผมใบหนึ่งครับแตะใบหนึ่งครับอันไหนก็ได้อันไหนครับอันนี้นะครับเดี๋ยวผมโชว์ให้ดูจำได้นะครับครับ
โอเค
อันนี้ผมเห็นได้ไม่เป็นไรนี่เป็น9โพธิ์ดำผมอยากให้ทุกคนจำภาพนี้ไว้ด้วยครับภาพในใจครับว่า9โพธิ์ดำเนี่ยเป็นไพ่ใบเดียวที่หงายขึ้นมาอยู่ในกล่องครับโอเคคราวนี้วิธีการสับไพ่ของแต่ละคนเนี่ยมันมีหลายแบบผมมาโชว์วิธีการคละไพ่แบบที่คาสิโนแบบแรนดอมมากก็คือเขาหยิบไพ่แล้วเขาก็จะคละกันมั่วอย่างนี้เลยทั้ง2ด้านเห็นไหมครับครับคราวนี้ไพ่เนี่ยมันก็จะมีเละกันทั้ง2ด้านนะผมหยิบอันนี้ปุ๊บโยนใส่เข้ามาปุ๊บเข้ามาอย่างนี้ใส่เข้ามาอย่างนี้ผมค่อยๆเรียงไพ่อย่างนี้เราจะเห็นได้ว่าไพ่ในกองเนี่ยมันคละกันเรียบร้อยมันมีไพ่ที่หงายขึ้นไพ่ที่คว่ำลงมั่วกันทุกด้านครับจินตนาการว่าทุกอย่างเนี่ยไพ่เนี่ยมันค่อยๆคละออกมาแล้วกลับเข้าไปเหมือนเดิม1 2 3
เฮ้ย
เห็นไหมครับกลับมาเป็นเหมือนเดิม
ยอดอ่ะอุ้ยรู้ว่างไปปอเตกเนาะ
แต่ว่าถ้าเกิดเราสามารถย้อนเวลาได้ไกลกว่านี้อีกนิดหนึ่งสมมุติว่าก่อนหน้านี้เราได้ถ่ายรูปไปผมจะเอา9เนี่ยใส่เข้ามาอย่างนี้ปุ๊บใส่เข้ามาก่อนอย่างนี้ช่วยแบมือผมหน่อยครับผมเอามือปิดข้างบนผมอยากให้กล้องมาดูดีๆนะครับดูเวลาตอนนี้นะครับกี่โมงครับ11:58จินตนาการว่าค่อยๆย้อนกลับไป2 3 4 5ตอนนี้11:51เราย้อนเวลากลับไปเรียบร้อยแล้วครับลองดูเวลาในมือถือครับ11:51เราย้อนเวลากลับไปเรียบร้อยถ้าเราย้อนกลับไปเรียบร้อยเนี่ยแสดงว่าไพ่ตะเกียะที่ใส่ในกระเป๋าเนี่ยมันไม่มีแล้ว
เฮ้ย
เห็นไหมครับ
เฮ้ย51จริงด้วย
หายไปเรียบร้อยเวลาจริงใช่ไหมครับ
ว่ะ
แต่ว่าที่แปลกกว่านี้คือตอนที่เราถ่ายรูปเมื่อตะเกียะจำได้ไหมครับภาพ FBI 9อยู่ในกระเป๋าตังค์ในรูปภาพลองเปิดดูครับ
อะไรเนี่ย
โชว์กล้องดูครับซูมครับซูม
เฮ้ยเล่น
เฮ้ย
บ้าไปแล้วคุณ
อะไรอ่ะเฮ้ย
ยอด
เพราะเมื่อกี้นี้แอร์จับเปล่าๆใช่ไหม
ใช่
เราก็เห็นกันหมดเลยไม่มีอะไรเลยนะ
Okay, so now that you saw the video, let's get into the explanation. I'm going to walk you through briefly just kind of how I construct it, but the main core of the trick is that you reveal the final photo later in the wallet. So here's a little subtlety I like to use. I like to put my ID card in there, so that way you gather everybody together. You said, in a second, I want to take a picture with everybody here. You know what? Here, hold this. I want to take a picture of all of you. Let me just remove my ID first. I don't want this to be in your camera later on. Just hold like this. Great, 1, 2, 3. Hold it like FBI, and you get a picture of them holding like this, like you saw in the performance. Now, the reason I like to put my little ID card in there is to kind of show that the wallet's empty without proving using my finger to show that's empty, kind of tell them, oh look, the wallet's empty, you know. So I didn't want to do that, so I just put a little ID in there, take it out, and so it just convinced them that it's just an empty slot. Now once this is done, all I do, I close the wallet 180. Now depends on how you want to do it. I'll just kind of show you what I did on the TV performance of how to use this wallet, and I'll share some other ideas that you can incorporate to your routine as well. So with this case, you don't need to set up on the other side. We don't really use it. So in this case, I show it empty like this. I close the wallet. The wallet can be placed aside, could be set on a table, doesn't matter. Now we have a deck of cards, and you want to force the card. Now for those who don't know what the rainbow gimmick is, like I mentioned before, it's these special gimmick cards, black film. With a flash, the card would look like it appear into the photo. So you have a 9 of spade. Now in the routine, I did a little triumph. So you can do any triumph routine you want. I know that Lee Smith also used, I think it's called Back in Time by Jay Sankey, an amazing triumph routine where everything kind of goes backwards. So that can also be used in this routine. So whatever routine you want to do, I just force that card first. So that way it's not too direct to the wallet. So I force the card, 9 of spade, you do your triumph, boom. At the end, the triumph is now appear, the 9 of spade is in the center, we're back in time. So the trick should already be over. Maybe people ask you about the photo we took earlier. You said, you know what if you can take this a step further? How long ago did I take the picture with the wallet that you're holding? And they can say 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever it is. And you can use this in conjunction with my app and Mark Kirsten timeline. And you can look it up in the App Store. I have the link down below. But basically you can use the visual element of it to make it look like you travel back in time and make the card appear in a wallet. So you open the wallet like this, you show that it's empty. I take the card, you say, look, I'm going to take this card and send it back even further. Now this is the rainbow side. So you're going to place it all the way down like this. Say, look, what if I can take this card, put it in this wallet, and send it back in time before when you're holding the wallet. Now when you remember this exact moment, look, hold your hand like this, hold on the wallet tight. Now imagine we can go back in time. 3, 2, 1, done. I pick up the wallet, and then I show, boom, completely gone. Now you can show it's completely gone like that. They can even check the wallet on this side, completely gone. You said, now the card has traveled somewhere. Travel back to the past. 9 of spade is now inside the wallet that you were holding from the very beginning. Please open the photo. Now they open the photo, and they will see the photo of them holding the card like this with the 9 of spade inside. So that's the main routine I normally use to perform. Now, with rainbow gimmicks, obviously you can make a card appear. I'm going to show you little tips on how you can do a rainbow on the rainbow sections if you purchase the rainbow. But yeah, have fun. Hope you guys enjoy this. So here's another idea using a Z wallet, a bill, and a deck of cards. It's a transposition. Hopefully this will inspire you to come up with your routine that you can do with this. But here's is a quick example. So I have a money. I'm going to bet you 100 baht that I can find your card. So I'm gonna put money on a stake here. You can see right there in the wallet. Close like this. I'll put it right there. That way I won't do anything to it. Now I have a deck of cards here, and I'm gonna riffle. I want you to say stop for me, please.
Stop.
Right here. Can you look at the card?
Yes.
Can you look at the card on the camera? Great. I'm gonna put the deck right here. I'm gonna bet you 100 I can find your card. Your card was a black card, yes?
Yes.
It was like a 2 of spades?
No.
No? What card is it?
9 of spade.
The 9 of spade. Okay, so I'll probably lose your... What card do you have again?
9 of spade.
9 of spade. Now look, if you look in the wallet, actually your money has now become a card now. Look, if I open up, my money has transformed into the 9 of spade. That's your card, yes?
Yes.
And the question is, where's the money? So if you look in the wallet, the deck of cards, you can actually see there's something inside between the cards. If I spread this out, you can see there's 1 bill inside, and this is still for me. I got the card right, so I keep the bill. No. All right, so here's the explanation. Very simple. Now, first, obviously, you need 2 bills, and you need 2 duplicate of the cards and the bill. And here's how you do it. First, you take the first bill, and you can place this in your wallet later, or you can display it after, but I take it out, I show them, and I place them in my wallet to keep it safe. So this goes there. The other side of the wallet, you want to have a duplicate 9 of spade. I put it face down, just so that they don't see the card right away. So that's the setup. One side with the bill, one side with the card, and you're set to go. Now, like I mentioned before, there's a little marking on here, so you can kind of see and make sure you open the right side. So I have it on the deboss side, so I can spot it. I know that I can open straight to the money side. Ready? This goes down. And we also need another duplicate here, which is the 9 of spade, right there. Now, the force is very simple. You take the bill, and you can put this underneath the 9 of spades. So before we start a trick, you just make sure you have a 9 of spade here. That could be the end of a trick. You palm this out in your hand, and you can load it underneath it. And all you have to do is just cut the deck in half, and now you load that bill inside. Now, because the bill is inside, what you can do is that there's a natural break already, so you can do a very clean riffle force like this. So since there's a step, when they say stop, you just time it, and it should stop at the 9 every time, okay? So once you do this, you can feel the little click, and it stops there. Now, my only concern is that you need to make sure that the bill is not showing. So you need to make sure before you perform, the bill is kind of towards on the bottom, and your finger is closing, so that way you're not showing the bill or exposing the bill prematurely. So the 9 of spades is there, you force it, you let go. This can be placed in a box, they can hold it between their hands, whatever they want. And you pretend to kind of guess their card, and obviously you're going to purposely guessing the card wrong, so that you say, oh, I guess I owe you the money. Then once they open the wallet, you open on the other side, this, and now you reveal that, wait a second, there's a playing card now here. You pull this out, you show what cards you pick, boom, 9 of spade is correct. You put the wallet aside, you say, well, the bill has to go somewhere. They open the deck, they can spread the card themselves, and they can see that the bill has now traveled between the cards, and that's it. And you take the money back. Obviously, you don't want to give the money back to them. Now, Kevin has mentioned a few ideas. Now, if you have a misindex card, you can leave that gimmick card in the deck, so that way you can rotate the cards and they can spread the card to show that the card is gone. So another idea is to use a double-sided tape so that you can later on vanish the card completely, and they can look through the deck to show that the card is completely gone. Now, what Kevin really liked about this routine is that it kind of put the heat away from the wallet, so that the trick happens with the wallet and then the rest happen in the deck. And that way, you know, it doesn't feel like using a gimmick wallet in the play. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, so that's it for now. And the reason I say for now, because we have a private Facebook group. So don't forget to join this. I'll put the link down here, or you can just search for the Quiver Z wallet and it should probably pop up. If not, send us an email. I'll make sure that you join to the group. Now, the reason we want to make a group so that we can share more ideas, and I'm sure there's going to be many people that will come up with new ideas and new routines that you can use with the wallet, and it's a great place to share. So what I have right now is just a little quick routines that to get you started, and hopefully we can expand to something even bigger. So thank you so much. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you guys, and please come join our group and we'll have a chat in there soon. Thank you guys. Bye.